Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your friend Alicia, and today we are going to look into the topic about how you know or how you choose the one, okay, who's for you. So this might be a very different topic from what I speak every day, but it's a very important topic because the people nowadays, or the human beings nowadays, they settle for less and they don't want to. I don't know what's going on in their mind, but they don't want more. And today, my topic is about how to know that he or she is the one. So it's quite an interesting topic, and I urge you to just watch it till the end. As a human being, we tend to forget our values. Um, we don't value ourselves, and when we don't value ourselves, we settle for less. Okay, so let's say, for an example, there's a person, there's a girl. Let's say there's this girl. She's beautiful, she's a graduate, she has her higher degrees, and she's doing a job, and she's very responsible. She is a responsible girl, and she's taking care of her parents, and she is having a very good life, but she doesn't value herself. So what she will do when time comes that she has to get married, she will just uh, look around. Most of the time the girl don't have the opportunity to look around. Also, it's their parents who choose for them. So let's say there's this guy. He doesn't have proper education, and he is black in color. Let's say he is black in color. Okay, this girl is pretty and this boy is black in color, and he has very rude manners. He is not holding a job, and he stays with his family, and all he does is he speaks rudely. And when other people come, at that time he behaves properly, but when the time passes on with those people, he shows his real manners. Okay, there's this type of boy and there's this girl, and let's say this girl is very loving in nature, she is very compassionate, she is very kind. And let's say they met, not by their family arrangement, but they met, and the girl fell in love with the boy, because nowadays in movies it shows that a girl is so sober and humble and she's beautiful, and the boy, it's a rowdy or something like that. So I would say basically these days there are lots of movie influences. And let's come on to this topic. So they met, and the girl instantly falls in love with the boy also falls in love with the girl. So let's say this is love at first sight. They don't know each other very well, and they eloped. Okay, so what are the consequences after this? Is that either they can compromise with each other and stay, or else they will just divorce, which is a very very bad thing for me. I guess it's for you also. I don't like divorces. So to not to it's I would say that to not end in a situation like divorce or separation, I would love to give advice to the people out there. Okay, so my advice is, first of all, know your value. How do you know your value? When you are small, your parents will just teach you. Okay, but there are some instances, or there are some situations where your parents don't have the time, and what do you say, they don't have the opportunity, or they don't have the knowledge to teach you how to value yourself. So instead of not instead of thinking of about all the negative things that we were not taught how to value ourselves, we did not have the opportunity, or we did not have the situation where our parents could teach us this and that. Let's not complain, my dear friends. Let's be positive and use the resources that we have in this present moment. So right now, this is the resource that you are getting through this video. Learn to add value. That's very important. And when you add value, you will be able to value other people also. It's not like if you add value to yourself, or if you value yourself, you will think little of other people. It's not like that. So when you add value to your life, like if you are an angry person, you can be a calm person, you can be compassionate person, you can be a loving person, you can be kind person, humble, gentle person, you can be a person who is wise, you can be a person who is very high in the academic fields. So this is how you add your values. And when you add values, you can be a person, most important thing is that you should be a person who doesn't have pride. That will make you even more high, okay? That will raise your level. So if you add values to your life, and when you add values to your life, you will think high of yourself. Even though before others you will humble yourself, you will think that this is the person I want to be. I want because when you add value to your life, wherever you go, you will bring peace, you will cause every person to be in harmony, you will teach other people also. Whenever other person will be looking to you, they will say that this is the model, this is the ideal person that I want to be. I look upon him or her because she is compassionate, she is kind, she is loving, she doesn't have any pride, okay? So these are the things that you have to add to your life. And even not in this characters only, not character building only, you can add values by being even more of your generation. Suppose your family did not they did not study, because in olden days they did not have the time, or they did not have the opportunity to study. But right now, at this present moment, your parents are providing you everything, so you need to excel, you try to excel, okay? Because not every person is a genius. You have to have that responsibility that yes, I will become uh, a good person, I will become a person who will have a government job, I'll be a person who will look after their parents, I will be a person who will take their parents to a family trip, or the family to a family trip, okay? So that has to be your goal. And I'm not saying that you have to do it, but I'm just saying it because when you grow, you have responsibilities, and when you just take in the good things of life, just casting out all the negative things, you will become a very good person. It takes time, not all of a sudden you will become a good person, but it takes time. And when you become a good person, there are many uh, students or many people in your generation, as well as other generations to come, that will look upon you and say, she or he is my ideal model, I want to be like her or him, I want to be, because she was a responsible person, he was a very kind person, and so on. So there are many things. So when you value yourself and when you add value to your life, you will never settle for little things. And coming to my topic, how do you know, how to know that the person, it is that person that you want to be with? So if you add values to your life and if you value yourself, you will never settle for less. This is the word that I want to say. You will never ever settle for less, because if you value yourself, why would you want to be with a person who is angry, who is always complaining, who is always having negative thoughts, who is always boasting, who is always what do you say, greedy? Okay, why would you want to be with that person? If you have all the good qualities, would you settle for the person with bad qualities? It's not like that. So you will always be settling for a person who has higher values than you. Because one thing I learned in my life is that always be with a person who is better than you. Because if you settle with a person who is better than you, that person will be teaching you more things. But if you settle with a person who is lesser than you, who doesn't have manners, and who doesn't want to rise, it will make your life hard. Because every time you have to hear the complaints, every time you have to be with that person, and you do not know when those negative things will influence you. And even though if you try to ignore those negative things, you will have a connection or bonding with between with that person. So it will be hard for you to come out of that, let's say, pit. Okay, so it's very important for you to choose wisely. And I would love to say an example which I heard many years ago. uh, we know in animal kingdom the animals choose their mate very wisely. Okay, but I don't know why are the human brains not working while doing such selections. So if we look at eagle, we know it is a very majestic, wonderful bird, and it soars high above what other birds tend to fly in those atmosphere. But the eagle, it soars high above. And basically, what I came to know is that they build a nest in the mountains, so it's of high altitude. So what do eagles do while choosing the mate? She When the time has come, or where the season has come for mating, the eagle, the she eagle, let's say, she picks up a twig, small twig, and she just flies a certain distance. Suppose this is the height and she flies up to this much, and then she drops a twig, and whoever male eagle sees that, he catches it. And then comes the second row. He has just passed the row. Okay, then comes the second row. She picks a bigger log. uh, at first she was throwing from this height, now she will be throwing from this height. And then whoever picks that log when she's throwing it down, he becomes the winner. Then again there comes a third round. Okay, she will just uproot a huge tree, and she will carry it. It will be hard for her, but still she will carry it, and to this point, much more higher than the two former points. So she will drop that huge tree from that altitude, and then whatsoever male eagle catches that, she will settle with that person. So why does she does that thing? It's because she builds her nest in high mountains, and whenever the eaglets, the baby eagles, falls down from the cliffs, it is the father's responsibility to catch that baby eagle or eaglet from falling down to save the generation. So if the animals or the birds, let's say there are animals also, but I'm talking about bird. So if the bird is having that much wisdom in choosing the mate who is stronger than her, who is faster than her, who is very much what do you say, courageous than her, then why does human being not have brains to choose a person who is better than himself or herself? So it's very important. So whenever you choose to that instance, like whenever you choose with these examples, I promise you that you will have better things in life, and you will have less things to complain about. And yeah, I would not say that things will get nice and all cozy. You will be in a bed of roses and all. It's not like that. But with time, you have to understand the person, you have to cooperate with that person. But the best thing is that since that person has higher values than you, since that person is a better person for you, because for a person, he or she may not be good for himself or herself, but for others, um, that person might be a very good person. Okay, so you should always be at your best and value yourself, and always choose for a person who is better than yourself. So these are the things that I wanted to discuss about, and I hope this topic was useful for you people. And I'm sorry if I'm blabbering again, because I'm not that fluent, or I'm not that pro in speaking. Um, so I hope you guys understand my weakness as well. Though I'm learning. Please be sure to comment below if you like this topic, or if you want to hear more topics. And please do like, share, and subscribe if you love this type of videos. And don't forget to comment below again, because when you comment, I will be able to know what should be the next topic that I should be talking about. So these are the topics which I just bring up like that only, which I think it is of importance. But if you guys to suggest me, I hope that I will be able to bring up nice topics which you guys want to hear. Okay, so this is all, and I hope that you all guys, all the people who are watching, you learn something. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.